I think we are live right now. We are live. Hello, everyone.
Hi,
Thank
everyone.
you for joining.
Hi,
David?
everyone.
Hi, everyone. Happy IEEE Day. Sima, can I start? Okay, perfect. So we are here to celebrate the IEEE Day and talking about advancing technical skills and making difference in Region 8 Students Paper Contest. So the floor is yours, Sima.
Thank you, David. So you had a nice welcome from our Region 8 Student Branches Coordinator, David Morgado. Thank you, David. And this is Timaya Carr, and I'm Chair of Region 8 IEEE Region 8 Student Activities Committee. And we have Vera Markovic, Student Paper Contest Coordinator. So today we are celebrating IEEE Day. And first of all, happy IEEE Day to all. So, and we're welcoming you and celebrating your IEEE Day on behalf of our wonderful IEEE Region 8 Student Activities Committee. So we have very diverse, very active team. You can find more information from our website and also our channels. But we have very important initiative, over 50 years, student paper contest. So today we will highlight how you could make difference in this content and how you could make difference in your life, in your community by joining and like learning from this process. So as Student Activities Committee, we are here to support you. So like we have Region 8. So for many of you, this is Europe, Middle East, and Africa. We have more than 650 plus student branches, student branch chapters from the technical societies, affinity groups. This is very diverse and very active region student activities. And we are, as Student Activities Committee, we have so many initiatives to support you, give you funding, give you more opportunities to equip yourself, empower your skills and yourself, and get ready for your future. And if you're IEEE graduate student member and student member, thank you so much for all you do. So today we're celebrating IEEE Day. This is a very special day where all around the world, where you can actually share, inspire, and learn from each other. Because IEEE Day is special and remind us how united we are and how much connected we are. So that's why you will hear and see a lot of IEEE Day celebrations. And this is a celebration on behalf of Region 8 Student Activities Committee. But in your section, in your student branches, please don't hesitate and organize. If you haven't planned any IEEE Day activities yet, please go ahead and plan, gather with your team, and share your knowledge, invite speakers, and submit to IEEE Day portal. It's important to pin your event on IEEE Day, and you can get more information on IEEE Day website. But on behalf of Student Activities Committee, we want you to engage more in our initiatives too. So don't forget to check what we are doing as well. So, but here, if you're listening this video, this webinar, you're already IEEE member, volunteer, or someone who's ready to learn and get inspired from this network. So thank you so much for being here. And thank you so much for volunteering. Student volunteering is a special journey, and student IEEE student membership has a lot of benefits. So today we are highlighting the student paper contest. As you know, just a student, like every single technical skills you gain, learn, and share, or recognition will really help you in your future to make a big difference. So imagine there is a student paper contest over 50 years organized by IEEE Region 8. So we'll give you a lot of recognition for your journey. So if you want to learn how to make difference and equip yourself, I would like to invite Vera Markovic to give you all the tricks. And we are here to answer your questions at the end of the presentation. Please don't hesitate to leave your comment on the chat, and we will be back for the Q&A session together, and we will support you and your questions. And here I want to invite Vera Markovic to deliver this presentation and give you the support. Thank you so much, Vera. Floor is yours.
Thank you very much, Simai, to give me this opportunity. First of all, to greet all audience, to say happy IEEE Day. And I would like now to present a student paper contest. I'm Vera Markovic. I'm professor at the Faculty of Electronic Engineering of University of Niš in Serbia. And since January this year, I'm coordinator of the SPC contest. So, can you see my screen?
Yes, we can see the screen.
Okay.
That's perfect right now.
Okay, thank you. So, for the beginning, I would like to discuss what kind of student competition is SPC. This is a competition of technical papers whose authors are IEEE student members. This competition has a very, very long tradition, as Simai already said. It started in 1967, so it lasts continuously over 50 years, and it represents a very important student activity in our region, in Region 8. Who can participate in this competition? The participants can be IEEE student members or graduate student members, but the condition is that the students have not yet started their PhD study. So the submission of papers must be completed within 12 months after graduation. Also, it is very important, the teacher author has to be a member of a student branch at the time when he or she submits his or her paper, and must be a member independently if he or she is still student or not, must be a member of IEEE at the time of the oral presentation. And now I will say several words why is it important for students to do research, to take part in such kind of competitions and so on. We are all witnesses that big and rapid technology changes are taking place in this time. We can say that everything is going to be smart. It is already that we have smart homes, smart cities, smart vehicles, smart traffic control, smart health care. This is already present, not only our future. So in industry, we have a shift from a traditional economy to an economy based on information technology. And such big changes need competent graduates. So it is very important to have cooperation between academia and industry. Why is this important for students? Today, with these technology trends, students must have more research, more innovation in their study. So it is necessary to boost some competencies such creativity, critical thinking, problem solving, cooperation, teamwork, etc., etc. These skills are really, really very important and have to find place in our study programs. So this student contest organized by IEEE in some way supports first student steps into research, into critical thinking, into problem solving, and all these skills which are really necessary for graduates, needs for smart industry, needs for new technologies. About character of the papers submitted for SPC. They should cover technical and engineering aspects of a subject in any technical area covered by IEEE. This student work need not be necessarily original from the aspect of science, of scientific content, but this paper should show author's contribution to this area, to this subject, and in some kind should have some contribution. SPC papers should be written by using usual IEEE transactions formatting style, and the number of pages should be not more than 6 pages. They should be written in English. Even the original paper who maybe was submitted to a local student branch contest was written in a local language. This paper should be translated before it is submitted for a student paper contest. Also, it is the rule that only students can be authors of originally submitted papers, but when the selection committee make the choice of 5 best papers, after that, in final versions, mentors or supervisors can be added as co-authors of this paper. Paper structure should be similar to structure of all scientific papers. So they should contain some parts, abstract at the beginning of the paper as a very short statement of the problem. Also, it can give a short summary of results of what is the main objective of the paper also. In any case, it has to be very, very short. After that, the paper should include introduction. Usually, there is briefly the state of the art, some background of the paper, then usually the advantages of this approach are emphasized, importance of students' results, etc. After that, the main part of the paper is body. Here we have description of this problem, which methods are applied, obtained results. These results should be presented as some graphics, charts, tables, and so on. And because this is the main part, it can be divided in several sections. At the end, we have conclusion, which also should be very short, concise, and there the main contribution should be given. Of course, at the end, there is a part which is very important. These are references, namely any information which is taken from external source should be referenced in the text. And at the end, this reference should be given. So this is briefly paper structure. And it is important that students in this way learn how to write a scientific paper. About submission, I can say that together with the paper, students should send a cover sheet. The aim of this cover sheet is that it contains data on authors, student branch counselor, and student branch chair. It is particularly important that to say that the evaluation of papers is without knowledge of students' names and institutions. This is a blind review. So this cover sheet, its purpose is, among others, to contain data on authors and authors' institutions. Also, the cover sheet contains some additional details related to the student work and to the paper. In addition, it is necessary that student branch counselor provide a document for certifying that the author is an IEEE member. The deadline is usually the 1st December, but sometimes this deadline is extended. It is usual that this extension is 2 weeks. Submitted papers are evaluated by an international selection committee, or we call it jury, which is composed of 4 to 5 professors. Last years, the jury is composed of 4 members. And papers are evaluated, as I said, without knowledge of identity of authors. Every member of the jury assessed the submitted paper separately, but they can engage other reviewers for areas covered by these papers. Actually, nobody is expert in all areas, so we engage some colleagues who are much more involved in some research areas. Submitted papers are graded as follows. We evaluate first technical content, and the paper can get 45 points maximum for this, and also presentation of presentation of contribution of aim of the paper and so on and so on. We call it technical presentation and give maximum 25 points. So altogether, written part can get 70 points maximum. This is the first part of student paper contest. It is performed usually during January or February. So in March, we already have results of this first part of student paper contest. So based on number of points, 5 best papers are selected, and these authors should present their papers at regional oral finals. This oral presentation is actually the second part of student paper contest. It is also important to say that papers of all 5 finalists are published in the conference proceedings, because normally the second part of the student paper contest is performed during a IEEE conference. And also all papers selected in the first part are included in the IEEE Explore digital library. So usually finalists are invited to present their paper at one of IEEE Regionate flagship conferences. These conferences are traditionally Melecon or Eurocon. These conferences are held alternately every 2 years. And all travel and accommodation expenses of these 5 finalists are covered by IEEE. Last year, as we all know, it was such a situation with pandemic that most of conferences were held online. Also, Conference Melecon was held completely online. So the oral finals was held also online. Students had no opportunity to travel, to meet each other, to take part in a big conference. So it was really pity that it was not possible. So this year, the oral finals was initially planned to be held during the flagship conference Eurocon 2021 in July this year. However, because of pandemic, this conference was also completely online. So in order to provide students with an opportunity to present their papers in person, and as I said, to meet each other, to take part in a conference. So this year, the oral finals is postponed, and it was decided to be held within the frame of another conference. So the decision is that it is held during TEL6 2021 conference, which will be held in Niš in Serbia on October 21st, and the format will be hybrid. Here you can see the list of the finalists. Here are only first authors shown. Some papers have several co-authors, but these are finalists who will present their paper at oral finals. These are Eva Boneš from Slovenia, Olivier Leblanc from Belgium, Predrag Aleksov from University of Niš, Serbia, Salma Mofid from Morocco. She is currently in France, studying there, and Yazan Al-Nayar from Dubai, United Arab Emirates. These are finalists. The same international selection committee or jury as during the first part of competition will evaluate presentation at the oral finals. And for this part of student paper contest, finalists can get maximum 30 points. Together with the first part, it is maximum 100 points in total. And on the basis of this first and second part of competition, 3 best papers will be selected, and we will decide which paper should be on the first, second, and third place. There are also very nice prizes. So the first for the first place, the student will get $800. For the second place, $500, and for the third place, $200. In addition, a student branch of the first place paper will get $250. So this is also an award for a student branch who sent this student paper. I will show you several photos from previous competitions. This is a photo from the awards ceremony at Eurocon 2016 in Limassol, Cyprus, where also the second part of student paper contest was held. It is award ceremony at Eurocon 2017 in Ohrid, Macedonia. The last oral finals, which was in person, face-to-face, was 2 years ago at Eurocon 2019 in Novi Sad in Serbia, and you can see several pictures from that event. Here are finalists with the SPC coordinator, Paul Misalev, and Region 8 Vice Chair for Student Activities, Maciej. So I would say a few words how your student branch of your section can contribute to student paper contest. Namely, it is very nice, very good for every student branch to organize a local student paper competition. Some student branches organize this competition every year, some student branches not, but it is really a good tradition, and I really would like to support and to ask student branches if they organize such a competition, not yet, to introduce to organize maybe these competitions for the first time and in next years. So the winner of each student branch competition can this paper could be sent to the regional student paper contest. And if there are large student branches, they may submit more papers. Actually, per every 100 student members, student branch can send one paper. So if, for instance, student branch has 150 student members, it can send 2 papers for student paper contest. I would like to show you these pictures. This is a very good example of successfully organized local student paper competition. It is held every year, already, I think, 11 years. This student conference has the name IEEE STEC because it is organized together with the ISTEC organization, and it is very popular at our faculty. A lot of students take part, and every year the best paper is sent to the regional student paper contest. Also, student branch chairs or councilors can use some local conferences which have not to be necessarily student conferences, but regular conferences. Always, normally at these conferences, there are several student papers, so they can choose a student paper from these conferences and also send for regional student paper contest. To conclude, student branch councilors, chairs, and also section officers like section chairs, chapter chairs, student activities officers, and so on, should really be involved in these local activities on student paper competitions. And in this way, they will contribute to promote research activities among students. As conclusion, by organizing this important student competition, Region 8 supports and encourages students to do research. As I said, it is a very important component in study programs, and to present their ideas, their work to the scientific community. Also, On the other hand, student paper contest is a good opportunity to promote the IEEE association among student population. At the end, I would like to say many thanks to student brave chairs and counselors for their past and future support. This competition really rely on student branch chairs and counselors, and I would like to invite them to support, to promote this student paper competition as much as possible. Thank you for your attention. Okay, this is the end of my presentation. If there is any questions, don't hesitate to ask me.
Vera, thank you so much for that wonderful, insightful presentation. Now, I hope, just like, well, I'm very sure you reach many people, like, and support, just like how to advance their skills and how to make a difference, just like in paper contest, which will actually be very impactful and recognizable event in their life. So that's why it was really important how you address, just like all the single details. So like we can just like see if we have any comments and feedback. I'm seeing several people are already watching live, and thank you for being there. Just don't hesitate to ask your questions to us, to Vera, and we can address.
I would like only to add that I was really impressed by the quality of the papers, of submitted papers. They are really, they can compare to regular papers at scientific conferences. So I would like to congratulate our finalists this year and last year's because of quality of papers.
That's great to hear. This is how this is very important. Just like and it's not just like a student, any kind of student competition. This competition is really special, and this is a way to actually show yourself and show your technical skills and learn and develop by this opportunity. As you said, this is actually those papers at the level of international and professional technical papers, which is a big highlight in your future and career so far in academia and industry, wherever you go as next. So like that will be very big impact.
I'm sure that they will continue research.
Yes.
And be very, very useful engineers in today's big technology changes.
Absolutely. So this is actually raising and equipping the future change makers. While you are also, like today you're a change maker, but as future leader of the technology,
yes,
so that will be a very big impact as change maker.
Yes, yes.
Awesome. So, well, actually, like listening all your content, it was already very clear to the point and, like gave a lot of insightful information. So like, thank you so much one more time, Vera.
You're welcome.
So
thank you for inviting me.
Of course, you're just leading this wonderful initiative and carrying the flag of 50 years tradition. So thank you everything you do. And
this year contest, our part is in front of us in 2 weeks.
Yes.
And not all finalists will come, but most of them will be here. And I'm very happy that we will have opportunity to organize this in this way. And I hope next year it will be completely in person.
Yes, let's hope the best for
Let's
that
hope.
and looking forward. Exactly.
Yes.
And even looking forward this one, it's great opportunity to see that we're slightly going back to, just like in person and hybrid versions. So for a while, our meetings will continue hybrid for those who are not able to travel. So like, if you're interested in, please don't hesitate. And you still have time to get prepared and get ready for the next deadline. And we are here to support you if you have any concern, question. Check our website. We have the contact details and r8sec.ieee.org. So this is our team email. You can drop us an email, and we have also profiles and details of all our inspiring team members there. And don't forget to follow and subscribe all our channels, because we're updating all these deadlines and more information from our channel as much as we can. So like to stay updated and hear more from Region 8 Sec, just subscribe us. And we have more initiatives to follow, and looking forward, very qualified applications from the future leaders of IEEE and the technology. And thank you everyone for watching this. And I want to ask, is there any last thing to say, Vera? Are we okay to finalize and conclude the meeting?
Only to invite students to send their paper for next year student paper contest. As I said, the deadline is December the 1st, but maybe 2 weeks later. Please send your papers, and I hope we will meet next year in person.
We are looking forward to meet in person. Thank you so much. And happy IEEE Day, everyone. I'll give floor back to David. David, you can conclude the meeting.
So I'm just want to say thank you of all that watching us. Like Simai says, subscribe our channels for be updated. And thank you for Vera for this wonderful presentation. So to conclude, happy IEEE Day.
Happy IEEE Day.
Bye.
Bye.